Oh my goodness, look at this. This is beautiful. Hello everyone, this is Alan VC from Better Slides That Online. This channel is all about helping you to create memorable PowerPoint presentations that deliver your message in a way your audience will never forget. And today's video is part 2 of our job interview PowerPoint presentation tutorial, where we will add an elegant title and some incredible navigation elements to a role-winning PowerPoint presentation. Ready to impress your potential employer? Let's get started. By now, I will assume that you've already downloaded the resources we are going to use in this video. In case you haven't, please go to the Discord server and download them so you can follow this tutorial easily. You can find the link to the Discord server below this video. Also, we will need a software called Inkscape. This is a vector creation software, not as powerful as Photoshop, but good enough to help us with certain things. Now, if you have Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator and you know how to use those, even at a basic level, it is not necessary that you download Inkscape. For the rest of you, let me guide you through the installation of Inkscape. This is a 100% free software, so don't you worry about having to pay for it. Let's go to inkscape.org. Now click on Download Now. Choose your operating system, in my case Windows. Click on 64-bit and download the Windows installer package. I won't do it because I already have Inkscape installed, but you just need to open the file you will get after the download finishes and follow the instructions. This is a typical software installation. Awesome! Now that we have Inkscape properly installed, the first thing we're gonna do is to edit our photo. Let me clarify something first. What we want to do here is to get a rounded photo that looks like this. This can be achieved without Inkscape. There are some web pages out there where you can upload and edit your photo to get this effect, and probably there are a couple mobile apps as well. I personally don't like to upload my photo to any random website, so I prefer to do this on my computer, but if you're okay with that, go for it. Also, my purpose is to teach you a couple useful tricks with Inkscape that may help you improve the quality of your presentations, and that's one more reason why I'm doing this in this way. So, if you decide to edit your photo by any option other than Inkscape, you can skip this part and jump to this minute to continue with the tutorial. Otherwise, let's continue. So, to open our photo on Inkscape, let's go to File, Import. Okay, now click on the thumbnail and hit the import button. Depending on the size of the image, it may take a while to be imported. Once you have the image, we are going to add two shapes here. One is a rectangle, and we will also add a circle. By the way, this is not me. I took this picture from unsplash.com. This is a website with tons of free images you can use in your projects. I use it a lot. It's really useful. So let's go back to Inkscape. This circle is supposed to have border, but no fill. So let's add a border. By the way, if you don't see this window to adjust the fill and the border of shapes, just go to the bottom left and double click here. You see? Nice. Now let's adjust the size of the circle to fit the face like this. And let's cover the rest of the image with the rectangle like this. Now look at this. Click on the circle first. Hold Shift and click on the rectangle. Then go to Path and click on Difference. By doing this, we have created a frame for our photo. If I click here and move the frame, you can see the original photo here. Now, this frame is not supposed to be visible on our slide. So to hide this frame on our slide, we are going to paint the frame with the same color of our slide background. How do we do that? Go to the resources you downloaded from the Discord server and you'll find the color palette. As you can see, here we have the RGBA color code for our background. RGBA stands for red, green, blue, and alpha, and it's a standard way to describe colors. So let's go to Inkscape, click on the frame, make sure RGB is selected, and enter the values from our color palette here. Done. Next, we need to export our image. So click on the frame, make sure selection is highlighted, click on Export As, and choose your folder. Now click on Save, then on Export, and wait for Inkscape to finish the process. Now, if you don't see this export menu, go to File, Export PNG Image, and the menu will open here. Okay, so now we have our photo fully edited. It is time to go back to PowerPoint and start working on the presentation itself. So let's create a new presentation. We are going to delete this default design and change the background color. To do that, right-click anywhere on the slide and click on Format Background. Click here to open the drop-down menu and click on More Colors. Let's go to Custom. And now we just need to enter the RGBA code for our background as it appears here on our resources file. Great, now we are going to insert our photo, so go to Insert menu, Pictures, this device, and look for the folder containing your photo. Once you find it, click on Insert, and we are done. Now let's make sure this photo is on the center of the slide. And now we are going to add our name. I will type John Doe here. We are making this presentation for Mr. John Doe, who is applying for a very exciting job position at a very important company. You type your own name here. Let me type the name of the company. You can type different things here, doesn't have to be the name of the company. I don't know, business analyst or software engineer. Just make sure you type something here that is no longer than 2 or 3 words. I'm using this font here as the main font. If you don't have this one, don't you worry. You can use any font you want. Just try to avoid fonts like Verdana, Tahoma, or Times New Roman. And congratulations, we have our title. Now it's time to do something really exciting, and that is to set our transitions and the navigation elements to get this smooth, elegant movement between our slides. I hope you're having a good time, guys. If you do, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification every time I submit a new video. Adding the smooth, elegant transitions we want along with the navigation elements should be easy, but we need to define a couple things first. Number 1, we need to decide which slides we are going to include in our presentation. If you take a look at the resources file, you'll see that I have added some images here corresponding to the most common / important sections I had found that need to be included in a decent job interview PowerPoint presentation. And before you tell me I forget to add an agenda to this presentation, let me tell you, I did that on purpose. Why? Simply because agendas don't add any value, and when it comes to presenting, we need to spend our audience's attention wisely. I will upload a video about this subject in the next couple days to explain this further. As soon as it is available, I will add the link to the first comment below this video in case you want more details. That being said, if you want to change this list to add or delete any of these sections, that's totally up to you. As you can see, we have 2 images for each slide. This image on the left will be the on icon, and this one on the right will be the off icon. So as you probably guessed, these icons will turn on and off depending on the slide we are showing at any specific moment. This will be our transition elements, and we are about to add our transition effect. Now, there is a problem here. For the transition effect to work properly, PowerPoint requires the off and on images to be identical. If they are just slightly different, PowerPoint will do this instead of this. So how do we fix this issue and force PowerPoint to transform the off image into the on image? The answer is by changing the colors, not the structure. Let me explain this further. Here we have the on and off images for our title. They look different, right? But let me change the background color and take them down. Now everything is clear. Both images have the exact same structure. They have 2 circles, 2 shadows, 1 home icon, and 1 ring. The only reason why they look different during the presentation is because their colors are different. This is how we create an effect that looks like an actual transformation when in reality we have 2 identical images with different colors. Now it is time to add our desired slides to the presentation. Let's get into it. So duplicate your title as many times as needed depending on the number of slides your finished presentation will have. And let's add a temporary title on each slide. Awesome. Next we are going to add the on and off images. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add the home on image here. And the rest will be off. Now, as we move through the slides, we will start moving the off images to the left, while the on image for each slide will be always centered, like this. The next step is to create our index. So let's add the on images for all the slides like this, and let's add the contact information. You can change the design of this index to make it your own and fit your taste. Go for it. This index doesn't work right now, don't you worry, we will fix that later on. By now, let's add the transition effect to our presentation. This will be really easy. All you have to do is to go to the transitions menu and select morph. Then, here on the right side, change the duration to 0.7 and hit apply to all. If you did everything right, now you have this smooth, elegant effect when moving from one slide to the next one. Oh my goodness, look at this, this is beautiful. Now this will get even better. We will start adding content to our presentation, and the first slide we will modify is the education slide to make it look and behave like this. But we are gonna do this in part 3, so make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get a notification when I submit the next video. Take care and see you next time.